That's right. That's right. That's right. Baby. Oh, yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Lady Coco Show, aka the Mercedes Podcast. It is Wednesday night, February 21st. Usually we come on Tuesday nights, but tonight we have a special guest that was able to come on tonight. And so we are here on a Wednesday night. Thank you all for all tuning in from all over the world. I see some of you all are here already. Y'all beat us in here. And so listen, we want you all to lay back and relax, get your glass of wine or something so y'all can enjoy this young lady that's going to grace this platform on this evening. This is the show where everybody is somebody. Can I say that again? Everybody is somebody. And so when you're out there on your grind and you're hustling and you're doing your thing, this is the platform you want to be on. You don't want to miss this one right here. You want to make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that the Mercedes Show is on tonight, aka however you all want to say it, Lady Coco, Boss Lady Coco. Tonight we have a special guest. She goes by the name of Miss Connie Moe. That's the lady with the purple hair that travels all over the world to do what she does. Okay, so I'm going to play one of her songs and we're going to bring her in while the song is playing. You all do me a favor from your side. Make sure you share the video and tell your people to come on in and enjoy and hear what Miss Connie Moe has to say. We're talking about the lady with the purple hair. Let's do it like this. Here we go.
And it's time for some fun now. I think I'll wear something sexy out to the club tonight. Oh yeah, me and my girls are going out tonight, and we're gonna dance the night away. We all the problems and works behind. We're gonna have a good time, yeah. A mighty, mighty good time. A mighty, mighty good time. A good time. A Bronco's good time. All ladies are happy, and I did some right now. You know the folks are handsome, looking good tonight. Ooh, me and the girls are having fun. We were talking to the park.
Good evening, Miss Connie Moe.
Hey, Lady Coco.
Hey, Country Cute.
Hey. Hey, y'all.
How you doing, girl?
I'm over here doing ATL these days right now.
Yeah,
I'm come do Dallas again next month.
Oh, okay. I think I just saw you a couple of days ago, huh?
You saw me, honey, and I saw you.
Did you see me?
I seen you.
I seen
and
you.
I heard you.
You heard me too.
I heard you.
Was I acting up real good?
You know, you did pretty good. You know, sometimes you can act up, Lady Coco, but you did pretty good.
Well, that's my job. My job is to act up. That's why you keep calling me.
Well, you know, I understand that because I act up too, so I get it.
Yes, yes. Well, so what you got going on these days? I see some of your people on here, Betty Nelson. Oh my goodness, Bernice Williams. Some of your fans are on here. So you all do me a favor and share for Miss Connie since y'all follow her and love her music. Make sure you share, okay?
Let me
so what
see
you
if I
got
can
going
see
on,
that.
Miss Connie? And you know, it's been a few months, almost a year now since you. Well, no, it has not been a year since you've been on my show, but it's been almost a year since we've done an interview together. Just pertaining to Miss Connie.
You say what I've been up to?
Yes, what you been up to?
Well, somehow things have turned out where I'm doing more shows. I'm still on the shows, but the promoters are asking me to put together the shows. So
Mm.
I'm booking artists for the shows, putting them together, dealing with the production of the show, dealing with the DJs, selling the tickets, dealing with the. I mean, I said, looked up. I said, man, how did I get here? But okay, I'm up for it. I'm here for it,
Yeah,
as they
for
say.
the okey
Yeah. So I done turned into a little event coordinator or something, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So how are you liking that?
You know, it's pretty cool to see it from the inception of an idea and a vision of how they want something to be and go, and how I see it going, and then to go all the way through till it's done and complete, and then you can look back and say, okay, that was cool, job well done. You know, it's pretty. It's a little stressful. You know, it's a lot to do, but
Right.
it's somehow I find some kind of pleasure in it. You know.
Yeah, you
Scott,
must.
Scott Wiley, huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Scott Wiley was telling me the other night. He said, "Miss Connie, you have a passion for this, don't you?" And I hadn't really never thought about it like that. And I said, "Well, you know what, Scott? I guess you're right."
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah. So I'm finding that the more I stay, the more I end up in Southern Soul and grow in this thing. I'm taking on other interests in it. Also, like this last event we just had Sunday here in Atlanta, you were hosting the show. I ended up with like 5 new artists on the show, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I was excited about all of them, you know, and so I'm taking more interest in the new up and coming artists, you know, kind of wanting to help them and help get them out there and that kind of thing. So, you know, you never know. I might can't sing tomorrow, but then I'll be able to help other people sing, you know. You never know
Right.
what can a day will bring. So it's not it's all good.
Yeah, the thing about Southern Soul industry itself, the industry itself, there are a lot of twists and turns.
Yes.
There are a lot of different angles that you can work in those capacities and still be who you are. And so the more I embrace Southern Soul, I see it like you can do pretty much whatever you want to do. I say that to say this: as long as you're professional about what you're doing and you're doing it from your heart, even to help others as someone has possibly helped you. It makes you be the bigger person by putting yourself in those shoes or that seat to fulfill, because that can be very strenuous to be an artist and also want to embrace other artists as new and upcoming as you have been in the past. So I commend you for that.
Thank you, Lady Coco. And that
Oh, you're
really
welcome.
is what I'm always thinking about is that man, like somebody did it for me. Somebody did it for
Mhm.
me as well. Can y'all see me? I'm over here trying to see the comments, but I don't know. Am I messing up?
So what we're gonna do, Miss Connie? Mario is backstage. The co-host. Let's bring him on, and that way, I think you'll be stationed right where you need to be to see. Because we can see you good. Whatever you're doing, we can see you very good. You country cute over there. Seem like you're moving. Are you moving your phone?
Yeah, I was holding it trying to see the comments, but I don't think I'm doing it right. So let me leave it alone before I mess up something. Let me put that right there and be still.
Okay, let's bring Mario on, and maybe you can still do some adjustment. Let's do
You,
this real
you have to
fast.
let me know if somebody say something to me because I can't see the comments.
Turn your comments on. You got to hit comments so you can see the comments.
Yeah, and when I did, then it took my picture off, so I couldn't see you.
I was not supposed
So
to
I'm
take
gonna
it.
leave it alone.
Okay, well, maybe it's halfway the show. Mario is here, my co-host.
How
And
you doing?
Mario, you know I gotta thank you because it's Wednesday. We do this on Tuesday,
Uh,
but we have a special guest this evening. She just had a show in Decatur, Georgia.
oh yeah,
And
I've
so,
heard a lot about I've heard a lot
yeah,
about
I
you.
mean that
Yeah,
show is the
yeah,
talk of the town, isn't it?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody's talking about.
It's a lot of Southern soul artists talking about you about you being a blessing. Not many people open that. Not many people hold the gate for most of us to come in there. So I appreciate you.
Thank you, Mario Smith. How you
Uh,
doing today?
man, no complaints. I wouldn't try to if I could. You hear me? But I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How about you?
So Mario, will you do me a favor? Since
Yeah.
this was kind of first time seeing your face, if you had to win her over as an artist, give her a little snippet of something you would do to see what she would say to Mario, son of soul.
Oh.
Here
You
we
done put
go.
him on the whole spot.
I always do every Tuesday. It's Wednesday though.
Said I just got the news that you don't want me anymore. Say you find yourself another, someone that loves you more. A big time so and so is what you claim he is, but in reality, he's a man just like me. You're calling me back to all of your friends. You tell them I'm no good and I don't have a lick of sense. But baby, you don't have to lie. But you don't have to worry. It's a game between you and I. Just remember one thing, you made the choice. You're gonna miss me, baby, when I'm gone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mario.
I appreciate it.
That part right there.
Yeah.
I was just gonna tell you too that I was just scrolling just yesterday, and there was a video of you, and I was just like, "Ooh," I'm talking to the phones. Boy, you got to sing over there. Sing, Mario. That's what I was saying to the phone.
I
I
appreciate
know.
it.
Now here's the thing that's interesting for me.
Okay.
This year, just this year, 24, since as it's starting, I'm meeting a lot of new male artists, and I'm
Mhm.
excited about y'all, right? But
Right.
if you anybody know anything about me, you know I'm all for the women
Right.
too.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. This show from Sunday, I had 3 women slated to be on the show, and I still ended well 4, and I still had 3, and then I had one that couldn't make it. But the point is I'm excited about her as well. So, but I'm really feeling this combination right now. I'm feeling the
Nah.
combination of the two. Like in
Okay.
my mind, I'm just like it's rolling. I'm like, I got to get me one good sponsor to just let me bring. And it's a challenge when you new artists. You
Right.
don't really
Right.
have a fan base yet. So how can I pull this off? You know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
that's why I was so excited about Sunday night because we had artists that can pull people, and then but I was able to bring these new artists on to get them exposed as well. But I just want to just have a big old show for all the new artists. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Just in one spot. And that is something I'm gonna make happen this summer. Trust me. And I already have in mind the ones who I'm listening to and want to do that with. And you definitely in that number, sir.
I appreciate that. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So you miss out when you don't come and watch us on Tuesday nights. He graced the stage every Tuesday doing something for the ladies.
Coco, I can't come and sit in on nothing too long. I'm right now, man, Coco, don't do me like that. You,
Well, at the
you know I
beginning,
do when I can, Coco.
you need to come and just hear Mario little intro, so y'all can see that this boy can sing. I love him sitting over there beside me, honey. I be come on in, Mario. He be telling us good jokes and
What
throwing
you
me under
feeling,
the bus.
Coco? Come on in the room.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you right
Come
now,
on in the room.
I got the baddest co-host in the world.
That part.
No, I
Yes,
appreciate. I
yes,
appreciate that.
yes. And
And
you know
listen,
you
and he's so humble.
yeah. And when I get
Uh,
in trouble, he get me in trouble even more. He say I'm gonna get a whooping.
Yeah, you know what? She needs a whooping every now and then, Mario. She really do. So if you able to give her one and straighten her out, then my hat's off to you. Seriously.
Right.
There you go. But
Okay,
no,
Miss
Coco,
Honey.
I wanted to say this to you real quick.
Yes, yes.
I'm not gonna take over. I'm not gonna take over your interview because I talk. I'm gonna let you interview me like it's supposed to be, Coco. But I did want to say this. I want to thank you for rocking with me because from the day one that we met, I'm guessing that was 2018 or 19, something like that, 5 or 6 years ago. We went, had some crab legs, my
Yes.
favorite thing to do. Anybody can win my heart over with some crab legs. No, for real though, that works.
Yes.
But no, that you saw something in me that very day as I did you. And I remember you telling me, you like, I don't know what are we gonna do, but I know you gonna be my sister. And sometimes I fuss at you and you fuss at me too. And
Yes.
sometimes I don't talk to you and you don't talk to me and fast enough, then I have to put an APB out on you. But what I do want to say is I've had some times where I stumbled across you live, you just doing Lady DJ Coco, And if I pop in, I don't know what you was doing before then, but if I pop in, you would turn it into a whole Miss Honey concert. You will play all of my songs and make everybody listen. And you
Yeah.
would do that. You will just change your whole show when I pop in. And I appreciate that kind of support. I know you get a little salty with me because I don't get on the apps and stuff sometime. And I know you got radio playing my stuff. And I just want to say I appreciate you for having my back. And when I call you and I ask you to come, you do.
Yes.
And when I'm going through something, I can call you and talk about my personal stuff too. And you tell me how you feel, and you have a way of calming me down. And so that's a real good thing for me. So, because a lot of people come to me to talk. So I don't have too many that I can go to when I need to be listened to,
Right.
And so I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem. No problem. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. So I'm always here. I be fussing too, but I'm always here since the day of one. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now
Let's
get off into Miss Connie, the lady with the purple hair. Let's get off into that. Tell everybody about yourself. I know a lot of people know, but there are some that don't know because we have so many new people in Southern Soul. I believe this Sunday broke the ice for you with a lot of the new and upcoming putting that show together. You even said that some came up to you and asked to put them on shows. And so that's a good thing, from an artist perspective to even want to just deal with other artists because you don't find that every day. So let's talk about you and what you have going on.
So I did do a new album and I released it back in last May. If I be honest, I feel like I didn't really push it as much as I needed to. I'm only one person though. I put it out there and everything, but I wish I had better promotions to get my music out there more. I was really proud of the album. So I'm saying that to say here to be a year in May already that it's been out, and I feel like this year I just gotta get back on it and start pushing those songs. But in the meantime, I also started on a Real Blues project. So tomorrow I'm going to put the vocals on my first Real Blues track. And the reason I decided to get into, I've been following blues about 3 years now. It'll be 3 years this summer. And about, when was 2018? 6 years ago, I was on the phone with Bobby Rush, and he told me, I sent him my music, which of course was not blues, it was Southern Soul. And he called me back and he said, Miss Connie, he said, you have a good voice, Miss Connie. He said, now the listener sound is gone. She was one of the last. He said, you can take the reins. He said, but you got to give me some real blues. He
Mhm.
said, you got them good looks, you got a good voice, and you got them curves on you. He
Mhm.
said, if you give me some real blues, he said, I turn you on to everybody I know before I get out of here. That's what he told me.
Wow.
And I heard him and I took it in. I wasn't ready then. However, as life continues to go on, you live it in the life shoe and you look up and you really understand that blues, you know? So I'm there.
Absolutely.
I'm there. And so yeah, I'm excited about going to do this vocal on this first track that I have that I'm going to be introducing myself into the blues industry. And it's pretty scary because it's like starting over. I done
Mhm.
built myself up so far in Southern Soul, which I'm not leaving. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going nowhere. Don't count me out. I'm still here. But I'm just getting ready to add to some things, you know. And so, but I'm going to be coming in as a newbie in the blues world because the blues industry and the Southern Soul industry are two different entities.
Mhm.
They are not one and the same. Okay. So I got to now got to pay attention to the blues DJs, the ones who really like the real blues, who has airtime, who are playing it and talking about it and writing up on it. And I got to pay attention to all the blues festivals so that they can know, hey, I'm in here. I'm trying to do this thing with y'all and get the right people's attention. So I'm coming in as just like you guys. I'm coming in
Mhm.
new. So now I got to make them know me. You feel me, Mario?
Right. Right.
Yes. Oh
So
yeah.
So, but
this
I'm
what
up
we
for the
do.
challenge. Huh?
This is what we do. I'm going to sit back and turn it over to you and Mario. Mario have really good question when it comes to artist to artist. So I'm gonna sit back and let y'all chop it up. So Mario, go ahead.
I mean, just off of hearing your story and everything, has pretty much shown me that you know what you're talking about. One, two, I would love to know what is going on in your mind when you are feeling like you need to start over, because really every time as an artist, period, even when we about to do anything new in the studio, it feel like we starting over. Every year is like we starting over because we got to refresh ourselves because people ears and attention span is very, it changes. Um, do you feel um, what do you do when you feel like you're overwhelmed as an artist?
Um, that's when Coco will get a phone call, a couple other people, and I'll get real transparent and I'll tell them how I feel. Sometimes they'll have to tell me, don't give up now. Don't look back. You ain't going that way. I understand. I have to hear that somebody understands and feel me because I go so much. Sometimes, Mario, I look up and I feel like I'm doing this and I'm doing all these things, but sometimes I still be feeling like I haven't gotten anywhere. But I'm
Right.
steady going, putting out, pouring into, spending money. You know what I'm saying? Up and down these highways, sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? And like, so when I get overwhelmed, now sometimes what I must do, and Coco knows, I'll turn off my ringer. And I won't talk to nobody. I'll go under. I'll do that for a few days because if I don't, mm, I'll start crying. I start
Okay.
crying. Like I'll be so overwhelmed that it'll just break me down. So instead of doing that and putting that on somebody, I'll just retreat and digress with myself till I feel better.
Okay. Okay. This ain't
Yeah.
even a part of a question, but what you just said to me sound like a song for you.
Which part?
The part of what you do, turning off your phone, you feel like crying. Those are things that I felt like could be a part of what you need to be saying because there are a lot of people out here that need to hear that part. There are a lot of things about Southern Soul that don't get told. That's what made us fall in love with Southern Soul because it was the message. It wasn't Friday night, shaking your tail. It was the what you were going through, the last $2. It was stories that we needed that we were all going through at those times. So I feel like that is your story to tell to us as young, up and coming Southern Soul artists. That wasn't part of it, but that just was on my spirit to tell you that.
I can receive that. I received that because um the pressure sometimes for me is um feeling like when I hit the stage that I always got to make people party and I got to
Right,
make them dance. In my mind is like keep them on the floor, keep them doing something, make them happy, make them dance. And so I get a little overwhelmed on like, but it's other parts of me. And I had a person that was helping me guide in my career, and I'm the country cutie, and got this whole brand thing going on. But I had a
right,
song that I wanted to do that's on the album called If You Don't Want Me No More. You gotta let me go because I can't stay here no more. It's a slow jam. I don't really
right.
do too many slow jams, right? But I really wanted to, and now that this person who guided me was my partner in life as we broke up. The point is that song is very appropriate now. But I'm being told you, Miss Connie, you do the trail rides, you the country cutie, you're gonna confuse people. But what about me when I'm going through some shit? I can't sing about it, you know what I'm saying?
I,
When can I
I,
cry? When can I be
I think
vulnerable?
I think that's it right there. That's you right there. I mean, to be honest with you, we as artists we are painters. A painter don't paint the same picture with different colors all the time. They try different things. They step outside that box of what people know about. You just gotta try different things. And honestly, I think that would be something you would fit in and you would make it your own. And I think people would accept it because you are doing it. When they are a fan of what you do, because they already in love with what you are, who you are. So when you paint it the way you paint it, they gonna love it no matter what. So like I said, a lot of times we as artists we get in our own way. But you are a painter. When you on that stage, you control whatever however you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much is what it is. You like I said, when I saw you, you stood out because of the way your swag. Most people don't even have to listen to your music. It's the way you carry yourself. And I just think that it's time to use a different paintbrush.
I agree, Mario. I
Uh,
totally agree. Look at Coco.
yeah, they,
I
Coco,
love it.
what you
I was painting the
doing?
picture
Coco?
for you. I was painting so you can see your vision in the strokes.
Yeah, well, one thing I will say, we just into the second month of the year, Mario. And
okay,
what I can say already this year has not gone anyway the way I thought it was going to go, and which means so far what's coming to me and presenting itself to me, I'm open to it. I'm totally open. So I'm up for the
okay,
challenge. And I do know that it has been set in stone. Everybody knows it's no secret. 2024 is definitely going to be our year of reveal.
right,
So things you didn't know, you're going to learn in 24. Now that's a song.
right. Oh yeah, most definitely. That
Things
that
you
is a
didn't know,
song.
you're going to learn in 24.
Right. Oh yeah.
Because
Look,
we started it out like that. And I'm saying that to say I'm open to showing my vulnerable side this year, something that I've been trying to cap or have been doing very well at capping from the beginning.
yeah,
I used to try to make sure people don't see me down.
right. You've
I
been
want to
you've been
always make
you've
them
been
think
gang
I'm all right all the time. But
you've been gangster
man,
too long. It's time to show that
But
other
I've
side.
seen
I
her down.
understand.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna give it right back to you. I've seen her down because I've seen myself down, right? And
Right.
sometimes you don't want people to see you down, but all of a sudden you do become vulnerable enough so someone else can see. Now,
Right.
when they
Right.
do see, you're supposed to be able to see it the right way and not take advantage of that and use it for the wrong information or the wrong thing. I've seen her fall hard, and you see her again, you don't even know she fell. Like it. When did she get up? So it was like she never failed.
Right.
I'm the same way. So when you do find somebody that's really strong and they cry just a little bit and go ahead and push through, can still be in pain and hurting. But when you can push through the pain, you can push through the hurt. Oh, you're gonna be all right.
Okay. This leads into to my next question for you. What is something you want people to know about you that people don't know? To change whatever vision, whatever they have in their mind, something you can say right now to actually to change it. Of what you know what I'm saying, of what we don't know as Miss Connie.
About me, or what, or just what I have to say about something in general in life in this world?
About you.
About you.
About what they don't know about Miss Connie.
Yeah.
I lose a lot of people that I care about.
Okay.
And that's very painful and it's hurtful. And so I'm really, even though I know all these people, I'm a loner. I'm really a loner. You know, I do a lot of things by myself. And I feel like I have no one, right? So I know, you know, everybody that does something like that might be why I pour into people so much to keep me busy so that I can not think about what I'm lacking, what I don't have myself. You know, sometimes people like to over compensate for things.
Right.
So what I want people to know about me is check on me sometime. I might seem like I'm all right, but I might not be.
Right. Okay. Okay. I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah.
a lot of people are feeling that same way. You know, and that's like you said,
Somebody
it's
just
good.
said they know the feeling. Lady V.
Yeah.
She knows the feeling.
It's good. It's good for that. And I'm gonna ask you this. Name 3 artists that you would love to work with, whether it's Southern Soul, R&B, whatever.
Okay. Uh-huh. I'm gonna tell you, this not the first person came to my mind because I've been feeling this way for so long, 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 long. I would love to be on the stage and just do some whole vibing with Jamie Foxx. To
Okay.
me,
Okay.
he is one of the people. He is so talented. You never know where he going, what he gonna do. He would just be such a big challenge for me to
Right.
just, you know, see what he could bring out of me. I'd like to see what he could bring out of me, and therefore
Okay.
I bring out of him. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So definitely Jamie Foxx. And then here lately, it's funny you ask. Here lately, I'm talking about real, real recently. I'm gonna tell you when it happened. I just got this harebrained idea to Nelly Tiger has been on my mind a lot lately.
Okay.
And I got to thinking, man, I posted this picture of her and I from Sunday night. And I just, when I looked at it, I got this kind of thing. I was like, man, imagine, imagine if me and this lady get together and bring something real valuable to the industry as a duo, as a collab.
Right. That's a
I
yeah,
think
that's a
it would
lot of
be pretty damn powerful.
yeah, that's a lot of wisdom right there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like seriously, when I came into the thing, she was the one I looked at. Um, she was the one that I looked at, and she was the one that made me aspire to get to that point. Like she's been on all the blues is all right. She's been on them here and there. Ain't nobody called me for no blues is all right. So to me, my aspiration is still to get there. You know,
Right.
I want to
Mm-hmm.
get that call where they know me to be able to come in and get in front of an audience of that many people and entertain them. You know, so she's
Right.
still an aspiration to me. But she real. Don't get me wrong, but she could be she's humble too. You know, and I just feel like there's something I can offer to her right now where I am in my career, and then that she can offer to me. I think together we can create a whole new thing.
Okay. Okay.
So she's my second person. I said Jamie, I said Nelly.
One
And
more.
then Magic One.
Oh yeah, he's dope. He's dope. I like him. I like him.
Man, that boy right
Yeah.
there. I would
Yeah.
love to do a duet with him.
Yeah. He's a
We talk
problem. I
about it
like
all the
him.
time. We just don't never get to it. But I would like to see that happen.
Yeah. I like him. When I first heard him, he was at that I think it was the after awards show, and he was in there singing.
Mhm.
I felt his energy through the screen. I was like, oh, that boy. When a person get to sing in your face, you get one of them. That boy can sing.
That
And I,
boy, that
I
boy
Yeah.
can he can
yeah,
pass sing. I think if he was turned upside down, you can still hear his voice. I hosted a show with him last year, and
yeah,
I didn't know that he could sing like that. I
yeah.
did
That
not
boy can
know.
go.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that boy can go. Shout out
Man,
to
when that
Magic,
boy
man.
got on
He
that
was one of the
stage,
ones I paid attention to right away when I came in.
Yeah,
yes, I mean, he really he blew me. I was serenaded for real. I had never been serenaded, but I was right there. I had been playing his music and playing his music, but when I heard the voice and he just kept going around and around with these different songs, I'm like, wait, he just took over the whole show.
yeah, yeah.
He's
I seen him.
phenomenal. He is. So that's a good choice.
Yeah,
Let
you
me
get.
ask the question. What about TK Soul? Because he's a product of
Woo.
TK Soul.
Yeah, TK a problem.
Miss
I
Connie.
remember that.
What
That was
about you?
around
What
20.
about you? No, what about you working with TK Soul?
I would like to work with TK. I think he's very talented. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But TK Soul, he strikes me as a person that he don't really want to seem to do that. He kind of want to just do his own thing. But I
Not
think
you.
that vibe would be great. I was inspired by him. One of my songs off the last album was inspired by one of his songs.
I
So
think
I
if
listened.
you know what? I think I would disagree with you. If you get the right connection means everything. I think it's possible. And that's I mean, you're working on 2024. So you got to push a little bit harder
Well,
to
that's
get where.
that's actually honestly, that's kind of already been explored.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Mario?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Her volume went out.
That was something that was gonna happen. So
There you
it's
go.
it's either a connection in the vibe or it's not. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now let me say this about TK Soul though. Let me say this. When I first came into the
What's going on with your sound, Miss Connie?
here I am
Okay.
trying to stop. Maybe I should have put my phone on airplane mode.
Do you have it on
Does
Do
that
Not
stop people
Disturb?
from calling you?
Do you have it on Do Not Disturb?
I, I didn't, but I need to figure out how to do it. Let me say this real quick about TK. So anyway, my first two singles, one was called "You Can't Miss What You Can't Measure," and another one was called "Why You Gotta Act Like That." And I sent them to TK, and I asked him what did he think. I told him I wanted his real feedback. He texted me and he said, "This is what he said to me." He said, "They're not hits." He told me that. He said, "But what I would advise you to do is when you're doing your songs, always think about the women and what they would want to say, because you're going to be the mouthpiece for the woman. If you speak for the women, you're going to win every time." He told me, he said, Jackie Neal is a perfect example of that. He said, go listen to Jackie Neal and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I never,
Absolutely.
excuse me, I never forgot that. And I have to say, I always find myself trying to figure out what is it that's on women's mind. That's why I look and read a lot of comments on different things on social media, because I want to know what's on their mind. Because at the end of the day, the ones of us who got the mic, we are really the mouthpiece for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I do hold that. I did receive that, and I do hold that to my heart. And he gave me that.
Okay, one more artist I'm going to ask. He's on the live. He's always on my live. Shout out to Rico Kaysen. Would you do a song with Rico?
Absolutely. I love Rico C. Rico C. Hey, Rico C. From South Kakalaki.
And we got Ghana in the building this evening. What's up, Kojo, over there in Ghana? Hey, share it over in Ghana. Thank you, Kojo. Kojo always come on the live. Share us out in Ghana tonight, okay? Thank you. Mario, we all the way in Ghana tonight.
Listen, I don't know where they sit, but hey, I'll take it.
Over there in Africa.
Oh, in the motherland.
In the motherland, baby. Yes, yes. And your niece is on here. Kelly is on here. Hi, Kelly.
Kelly, hi, Niecy.
Rico said, hey, Miss Connie gave you some hearts.
Hey, bro.
Okay. Mario, you got one more question?
Oh, I do. What is something? Name two. I'm gonna say two because, like I said, I know you got a lot of experience, and what I'm about to say, I know you can't just put it in one. Name two things that you would change about Southern Soul.
Wow.
Change or add?
First one, I would say question one. What would you add? Question two, what would you change?
There you go.
If I was able to add anything, I would like to have a, what do you call it, organization, a real organization that loves Southern Soul, that do all things because of Southern Soul, and want Southern Soul to grow into a household genre like hip hop or even R&B or gospel or pop, to where these people would be a panel of people who all have money to invest into the industry. So we may have one person that might be on the board that can put money into bringing all kind of real shows together to expose all the Southern Soul artists, not just a handful of them, but that's open to exposing all the artists that work so hard day in and day out on their music and their craft to the rest of the world, that they can put that into promotion. That's what they would do with their money. Then you got another one over here that will get the best producers and the production team to help us be on the level that we need to be on so that we can be respected the most by the rest of the world. So the panel would have certain people on there that would have the money that they'll be willing to invest, that Southern Soul would get the opportunities. Like there'll be another person who can get us on our radio across the country in every city, to be able to, if they don't have a station, create one just for us, so that people who want to hear it or want to know about it to see if they want to keep hearing it can do so. So it would be, for me, I'd like to it to be an organization of people who just want to solely invest in Southern Soul and all that we need.
Okay.
Is that change or add? I don't know which one that was. Is that add?
That was add right there. So what would you change? What was the second? What would you change?
So if I could change it just by like my words, or even if by example, I remember an artist telling me, this man, he want to DJ for everybody on this little slinger thing. Sorry for the noise in the background, y'all. I'm in my car. But anyway, there was this one guy, he's a major artist in Southern Soul, and we were sitting down one time having dinner with some people and talking. And I'm always sharing people's videos and their names and what they got going on my platform. And so, today that's pretty special. I'm almost at 46,000 followers just on my Facebook, right? So if I share you, that means a lot. But I do that because why not? Imagine if all of us did that. So here's the answer to the change. Imagine if all of us would video our people we're working on these shows with, or we see them doing something magnificent, or if they got a song we like, or if they just asked us to. Imagine if all of us used our platform to share each other.
Right,
Imagine how much further that would reach out to the world.
right, right,
So if I could change anything, is people's mindset of thinking, that somebody's going to take something from you if you shine a light on them too much. I would change
right,
people's mindset in Southern Soul on that. If we all do it together and work together, we all can eat,
right,
and
right,
nobody can out Miss Connie more than I'm Miss Connie. Nobody can
right,
do me but me. You can be imitators and you can be try to duplicate, but it's still on the people are only gonna get Miss Connie if Miss Connie show up.
right,
So I
right,
don't have to worry about this person over here and that person over there. They can wear cowboy hats and boots and all they want to nowadays. When I came, it wasn't nobody doing it, but everybody is now. But that don't change me being Miss Connie. You see what I'm
right,
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if we was to, if we could just stop worrying about somebody taking something from us, and imagine what we could add to us if we all just get on the same page with that.
right, right, right.
That'd be what I change.
Okay, okay. Well,
Good
I
question.
can truly say that everything that you've answered from your heart, and it was some emotions added into that. So that was good too. So I felt where you were coming from, and I can feel what you wanted to change. I can feel what you wanted to add. So I mean that is very important because that's what's missing, in this industry, man, is that people intentions are to get over. It's not to really help everybody, it's to help themselves. So I mean it's good to know that
Absolutely.
it's good to know that. But I mean, I've learned a lot about you, and like I said, I've also, a fan of what you're doing, and that's why I was able to give you what I felt was on my heart to give you. When it came to you expressing how you felt about breaking down, turning off your phone, like that should be that new song for you right there too. That's gonna be hot. We need all parts of what you're trying to do out here. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's the fun, because like I said, hey, everybody don't party Monday through Friday. Somebody going through something Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Somebody going through something and they want to
Every
hear it.
day.
So just
Every
know,
day.
yeah. So just know you
And,
inspiring a lot of us out here.
and you know what? It's gotten to the point also just in talking about that thing right there about people going through. Honestly, sometimes I have to reserve my mental, which means so many people. I'm so easy to talk to, and
Right,
I can be comforting to a lot of people. So that means people will call me with their problems and want me to listen. And what I found is sometimes if I'm empty, I just cannot do it.
right,
So
right,
I've learned that I have to turn it off for myself. If I don't have any gas to give you, then I can't give you no gas. I don't have none. I
right,
don't have a reserve tank of gas for you because I'm trying to refill mine somewhere.
right,
You know what
right,
I mean? So what's lately I've been paying attention to is certain people. I be like, nah, I can't talk to that person today because I already know it's gonna be something that's gonna snatch the little bit. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And I
right,
don't and I don't want to be insensitive or but I sometimes I have to be selfish now to where I reserve what I have for myself to refill myself.
No, that's called
Mm-hmm.
protection. It ain't called selfish. That's called protection. Just like a phone when it gets hot, it turns off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's called
Mm-hmm.
protection. You just protecting your spirit, protecting who God made you, and protecting what you don't want to spill out into someone else that could damage them because you're not at full capacity. So I understand that.
Absolutely. And you
Yeah.
know what?
Yeah.
Often we run out of 87. 87 stays low. If you go to the gas station and
Right,
go to 87, because everybody pretty much use 87 is always out or it's running out or it's low. So what do? You wait for them to fill it back up. And so that's the same thing with us as individuals. You have to take that me time. When you don't take me time, you're going to drain yourself completely out. And then when it's time for me to come back, there's no me to come back. And everybody's asking, what's wrong with you? You okay? You look
right,
tight. No, I'm fine. But your fan is not even fan. It's just
right.
not. It's just not. Good
Exactly.
question, Mario.
Well, definitely, like I said, I mean, I have a lot of things that be coming across my mind, but at the same time, a lot of it's not for TV. So just when it comes to question wise, like, all right, no, Southern Soul don't need to know that right now. You know what I'm saying? Those
Yeah.
things just need, it comes out as it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always taught to never give everybody so much at once. You spread it out. Keep them wanting more. So you doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. So everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
And that was the Son of Soul 101 Artist to Artist. Every Tuesday night, you can get it right here on the Mercedes Show, baby. But it's Wednesday. Only Wednesday for Miss Connie, y'all. Don't call me tomorrow and say, Lady Coco, can we interview Thursday? No, we'll see y'all next Tuesday night.
I'm just special like that.
Lord, if y'all only knew. If y'all only knew. Miss Connie, so tell us this. Are you a writer yourself? Do you write all of your songs?
I have 2 albums and I have about 5 singles out, and I've written 95% of them.
Okay. What motivates you to write?
Life, shit that be happening to me, feelings I have for something. Most of the songs have something to do with something I'm going through or went through or feeling like I'm gonna end up having to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, now party songs, that's just that. It's just about partying, having a good time. But a lot of the songs is based off of something that I need to say, and that's the way I say it.
Okay,
Like this blues record that I'm getting ready to put these vocals on, I probably ain't gonna, man, I ain't no telling how many cry stops I'm gonna have to do to get through that, because it's really based off of my relationship that just ended in December that I never thought was ever gonna end, and so that's the only way I can express myself and continue to go through my grieving process that I'm going through is this song. I got to get this on wax, as they say back in the day.
Let me put this here for you. You had a breakup, you say, in December. All of us know that December is the holiday season. How did you manage to get through a breakup in the month of December? Let's help somebody today.
I say to myself a lot. I talked to a few of my good listeners. Yourself, of course, was one of them. And I talked to myself. I thought to myself, and I talked to myself. I tried to find what did I miss? And I realized a lot of things. A lot of things I ignored. A lot of things I knew were there, but I chose to ignore them, and so I had to take accountability for that. I probably shouldn't have even still been there at that time, but and then I started. It's so weird. All of these self-help people kept popping up on my, just everywhere. If I was on TikTok, they pop up. If I was on TV, they pop up. If I was on, these people really helped me. The last one that I heard was today in the shower, and it sealed the deal for me on it. I am good now with what that man said. But so I just was getting all these strange people saying stuff to me that I really needed to hear. And then I wrote, I text, I left voice messages and just said what I had to say. I didn't expect anything in return. I wasn't looking for that. I just needed to say it. So that helped me. And talking, thinking, taking accountability, listening. That's what I did.
So do you feel like you seen the signs of the breakup and you didn't do anything about it? You just let it go, until it actually took place? What role do you play for yourself by allowing that to happen? Because I believe this is something that we all have done or still do. and not take accountability. Like, I see this happening, but I'm just gonna wait. And so was the wait worth it, or did it put you in a mode of like, oh my God, why did I do this to myself?
No, the wait was good because actually, even though I knew I should have left the relationship, I didn't. I felt, now this is being all the way transparent, I didn't have the strength to do it. I just wasn't going to be able to do that. Didn't want to do it, wasn't going to be able to do it. Even though I knew I should have done it, I didn't do it. So what I did, I waited. Once I started feeling things, I just waited for him to do it. And that was important to me. I actually really wanted and needed him to do it, because then I said to myself, see, now if he do it, then that's the way it's going to stay. I ain't finna beg nobody to be with me. I ain't finna try to change their mind. I'm one of those. I'm a Sagittarius. So when you let me know you don't want to be bothered with me, trust me, the last thing you're going to have to worry about doing again is being bothered with me. I'm going to let you be. So I knew if I just wait, then that's going to be what it is, no matter how I feel. And so that was important to me, to just wait till it played itself out like that.
Right. So did you find yourself being in a state where you was just hurt and it caused a lot of pain for you? Or what? Because somebody is listening. I see the comments and it's saying Sagittarius. Help somebody with this. Like, what type of feeling did you have when you actually got that phone call or text or whatever it was and say it's over?
So I was extremely sad, but I was extremely relieved at the same exact time. I was extremely sad, and I was relieved that, okay, here it is. This is what this is because the whole time, I knew something wasn't right, and I knew that I was overcompensating for a lot of things that I was not receiving in the relationship. I know that I wasn't truly happy, but at the same time, I still want to continue to wait to see if I could one day be happy with this person. So, that's why I say, yeah, I was extremely sad, and I'm saying I was extremely sad because of the time I've been in and out of this relationship with the same person for 38 years. Let's be clear. So I was 21 when I met him. So I've been in and out all that time. And then when we got back together, I thought, well, surely that means we're going to go into the sunset. We good. We done found our way back. We done had kids with other folk and being other stuff. And we found our way back. So surely I thought, okay. So anyway, but to realize that it wasn't going to still be that. It wasn't going to be that. So that's why I say I was extremely sad that after all that time, still the happy ending is not going to be. And then, but I was also relieved because I just turned 58 in December, to where I don't have to waste another day on that. Because it's scary. I'm 2 years from 60. How many, you don't get a lot of chances to start over and meet somebody that can make you feel away. So that's scary, having to kind of be open to that again, So, but I'd rather do that than to just be vying for something that's never gonna actually be.
Right. So by you waiting for him to tell you that it was over, even though you sensed it, you felt like it was going to end. By you waiting all that time for him to come and just say it to you, that was that put you in a place where, you know what, I didn't do anything wrong. If this man come and say, hey, it's over, now you're good. Even though you got to go through the transition of getting Miss Connie back, or whatever name you use for yourself outside of your stage name. Hey, I got to deal with this. So it was good for you to just wait for him to do this.
Yeah, that helped a lot that he did it. Because let's say if I would have done it, I probably would have ended up regretting it. Then I would have tried to go back and got rejected, and that would have been horrible. That would have made me feel worse. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this way is better for me, because I'm not going to ever try to ask somebody to reconsider nothing with me, because obviously he already considered it because he did it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to try to change your mind. And And I also know throughout the relationship, he really knew within there that he wasn't giving me the things that I really deserved, even though he saw me still holding on. So maybe he just decided, hey, let me let her go. And for that, I can respect him for that. I can appreciate that.
Okay. And
Because
so now
that's that song that I was telling you about. If you don't want me no more, you gotta let me go, Coco. That's exactly that's what it is.
right.
That's the right thing to do. You don't want somebody no more, you gotta let them go. Don't hold on to them. Don't stand in their way.
Right. I mean, I agree too, that you waited for him to break it off, because sometimes when women break it off, we're so emotional creatures. We'll go back and mess it all up once we say it's over. So, Mario,
That's it.
go ahead, Miss Connie. Wait.
No, I'm just gonna say, see, that's what I didn't want to happen. And if I would have done it, that I might have done that dumb shit. Excuse me, y'all. But that's why I didn't want to do that. I was like, but if he break up with me, I'm going back. I will not, and I won't. I will not.
Right. What's your take on this, Mario?
I mean,
I know you're a married man. You're a married man, but you haven't always been married. So what's your take on this conversation? I know we putting you right in the mud right now.
Nah, you good. I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, different strokes for different folks. Like when it comes to a man, sometimes we are very selfish. We'll hold on and pretend we don't see that you trying to fight. We'll pretend everything's still good. But like she said, I liked her point of view to where she said she held in there enough to where, because I do know that a woman guilt, is one of the worstest thing too. Because like you said, the what ifs after you didn't already know that you don't feel it, but also too, you don't want to let go too early, and then he's probably still trying to do right. So I get exactly what she was feeling like. It was time. You was praying for it. God gave it, revealed it and put it on his heart for him to let go of that selfishness. Because, like you said, if you love someone, you let them go. You let them free.
I like that. It was time for him to let go of his selfishness, because he was holding on.
Yeah,
and not
because he knew. You know what I'm saying? As a man, we know, and we try to do the same thing women do. We try to ignore it, try to erase it, and see if we can fix it the same day. And a lot of times we're trying our best, and a lot of times our best have been worn out. A lot of times you don't want our best no more because you have already moved on. Your heart and your mind has already moved on, and it's not your fault. It's mainly you outgrowing the bullshit that we have done, or you just outgrowed our love completely. And you just on to a different journey that we're not a part of. And that goes back to, like they said, some people are in your life for a season, some people in your life for a lifetime. And just because the numbers is what we worry about, but it's not about the numbers, it's about time. And like I said, tomorrow you might, just like them. I always laughing, but it's funny. It's like the Men in Black when they kind of put that thing in your face and they swipe your memory. You might meet somebody. You might meet somebody tomorrow that swipe that memory. You won't remember none of that. You just in love, and it start over from that point. You know what I'm saying? You never know. That's just how love. That's how new love is.
Yes, you absolutely never. Some Lady V said he was selfish, but you know what? Let me say this. I like the way she handled it. I really do like the way she handled the situation. We won't go off into it anymore after this little bit, but it's good and it's brave and courageous that you did talk about it before a cloud of witnesses, because that's going to even get you to the next level by saying, hey, I went through this, I went through that, and I dealt with it this way or that way. I would say you did an amazing job, especially being a public figure, being an artist out there, before the people, nobody not really knowing what you're going through. You still pour through the month of December and January. And here you are today. I'm still doing what Miss Connie loved to do. And so one of the songs that I really liked when I first met you, I don't know if I can get anything to play because we've been really down in that thing, digging deep, was Neckbone Lady. And she talks about, what you're supposed to do for that man, ladies. She talks to y'all about this thing. So I'm going to give y'all a Neckbone Lady who's going to talk back to Miss Connie Moe.
Yeah, that song just about a good relationship, Coco.
Let me turn it down.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Say it again.
I said, neckbone ladies, it's really about a good relationship. It's just about if you do have a man that's doing all the things that you wish for him to do and be about you, and he's doing it. He's showing you he's there, he's present. And then I've seen where women can have a good man and they're not even appreciating him, and they're not doing right by him. He's doing his part, but she's not doing his. So I feel like, you got to pay attention. If your man doing the things that you really want him to do, you make sure you do your part, and you know what that is. You know what he want. It be the small things that they want. Do it. Don't make him start looking outside the relationship for the little things, because you now over here thinking you all this because you got your man and he catering to you, so you feel like you got him in the pocket.
He just want the, he
Anything can
just want
change
the
in a day.
cookie. He want the cookie. He want the cookie.
Hey, but definitely, like I
No,
said,
he want the
I
cookie. He want good. He want
Wait,
good
wait, wait,
food.
wait, wait,
He
wait,
want to
wait.
be.
Go ahead.
No, he
nah,
want good loving on a regular. He want good loving on a regular. He wants you to cook good meals for him, especially if he don't work all day. He wants you to cook for him. Yeah, he'll take you out too. Maybe you take him out sometime. He wants you to listen. He wants you to understand. He wants you to empathize. If he rubs your feet sometime, maybe you can rub his sometime. He is hurt too. He wants reciprocation. Reciprocation is what I'm saying. And sometimes us black women especially get off into you supposed to do that, man. You supposed to do that. You supposed to do that. He ain't got to do shit. Really. If he's doing it because he want to do it. But don't make him feel like he's obligated to do and be these things or buy these things or give you these things to you. And then you just sit up like you some kind of, queen bee and just think he's supposed to, it's a two-way street, you know.
Mhm.
So that's what Neckbone Lady is about. If he taking care of you, you make sure you take care of him. Don't let him eat out of another woman's kitchen because his ass might not come back home. Her greens and her cornbread and her hot sauce might be a little bit better than yours.
Right. Sometimes they go eat over there and they come back home because they thought it was good.
There you go. Might be some trash. Might make them throw up.
well, definitely, I enjoyed this, and like I said,
Mario got to go, y'all. I
it's an
know
honor
it.
to
I do too. I
finally
gotta go too.
but
But
definitely,
okay.
but yeah, I'm gonna definitely.
We ain't even get to the music, Coco. We gotta come back.
There she go. I knew it's always a trick. She got to come back. Well, let's close it out. Let Mario say his part. You say your part, and we'll come back again. She always on the show, anyways.
Like
Okay, Mario.
I just want to say, it was an honor to actually talk to you and definitely to get some of your wisdom to add it to my growing and my learning this industry and definitely things that I know I'm gonna run across. I could use some of those tools you've given me, so I appreciate you.
Thank you, Mario. You had good questions too. You made me think. I didn't know we was going here, but you took me there. Okay, you did that.
All right. I appreciate it. Definitely, man. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Mario.
Thank you, Mario.
We'll see you again on next Tuesday. Y'all know it is Mario Smith, the son of soul, the best co-host all over the world.
Man, I appreciate y'all.
Good night, Mario.
Peace
All right,
out.
see.
Okay, Miss
Coco,
Connie? Yes.
what I would ask you to do, I want you to play that one song off of round 2 at 57:23, and we're gonna go. I want to go out like that tonight because it could help
Which
somebody,
song
like
is
you
it?
said. It's called "If You Don't Want Me No More."
Okay. Keep talking while I find it.
It's on. It's on the album. It should be recent in your email because I made a point to send it to you. If
Tonight?
it came, you find it.
Wait a minute.
If you
I
don't
got it.
want me no more.
Here we go. Miss Connie Mo, y'all. Dallas, Texas, by the way of Atlanta, Georgia.
Lately, baby, something ain't been right. You've been sleeping on the couch, coming home real late at night. know what's going on or what you're going through. I just wish you would tell me so I know what you wanna do. Oh, the way you look at me, it don't feel the same. It's not like it used to be. All I know is something's changed. So if you don't want me no more, you gotta let me go. 'Cause I can't stay here no more. If you don't want me no more, boy, you gotta let me go. 'Cause I can't stay here no more. We gotta sit down and talk, though it's not what I wanna do. I'm too good of a woman, so I'm not gonna beg you. And it don't make you a bad man if your feelings have changed. It don't make me a bad woman just because they're not the same. Oh, the way you look at me, it don't feel the same. It's not like it used to be. You know that you have changed.
Thank you, Miss Connie.
You gotta let me go, 'cause I can't stay here no more. If you don't want me no more, boy, you gotta let me go, 'cause I can't stay here no more. If you wanna be with someone else, then just tell me. Yes, on my head, but I'd rather be free, yeah. 'Cause the way you look at me, it don't feel the same. Oh, you gotta tell me, 'cause I know that things have changed. You don't want me no more. If you don't want me no more, you gotta let me go. I can't stay here no more. Just can't carry on. You it's been going on too.
Somebody's crying.
This house don't feel like a home. Let me go. Gotta let somebody
Hey, Cheryl Jackson.
stay no more.
You said nice lyrics. Annette Thomas says she love it. Nicole, this song is deep. Bernice Williams. Let me read some of these real fast before you go. Blanche is crying, big tears. Nicole Smith, this song is as is Mario's wife. This song is deep. Bernice Williams, beautiful song. Blanche Simon said, boy, this song is so true, Miss Connie. That song there reminds me of that Sagittarius. Teresa Robinson from Maryland, fire, thumbs up. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's see, Lady V. She said, awesome song. Love the podcast. It was great. And many, many more. So she'll be coming back looking at the comments later on. And I'm pretty sure he's going to respond. So Miss Connie Mo, thank you so much again for coming on the platform and doing what you do. As always, thank you for becoming very personable with us tonight. I'm pretty sure it is going to help someone that's out there possibly dealing with the same thing or possibly worse or going through it right now. So we thank you.
As it helps me as well.
Yes, for you woo-sign tonight. You just woo-sign before the world because Africa was in the building tonight, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you have planned tonight? I know you're out there doing something, you in your car.
One of my blues sisters, Lady D. We have a show in March coming up. She's a real blues lady because she's called the Juke Joint Woman. It's her birthday tonight, so I'm coming out to show some support.
Okay, great. That's awesome. As you always do. Okay, we're gonna let you go until the next time, y'all. It is Miss Connie Moe, the lady with the purple hair, the lady that travels all over the world to do what she do. We're talking about the cowboy boots too. We're gonna see you later. Good night from the Lady Coco Show, aka the Mercedes Show, and Mario Smith, the Son of Soul. Good night, everybody, and thank y'all for tuning in.
Good night, Coco and everybody.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
Miss Connie. You're welcome. See you soon.
Hey.